Hello out there to all my people who have decided to cut the cord. Now, if you've recently purchased a Fire Stick, or if you have a Fire Stick that's been altered, jailbroken, unlocked, whatever you want to call it, this is what this video is for today. I'm going to go through how to operate Cinema. Now, if you don't know what Cinema is, it is an app that allows you to watch movies, TV, what have you. Basically, it's a Netflix and Hulu that had a baby. So let's go through this video today and walk you through how to use it. Here we're just going to navigate through and look at all the apps that come on the Fire Stick. Now, just because they come on the Fire Stick does not mean that they are free. There are select apps that are free. So we're going to go to the top. You have recent apps and channels. All of you are not going to have that on there, especially if you purchased the Fire Stick that's brand new. So we're going to go on over, check out all the apps that's recently used. Cinema is where we're going, but everybody doesn't have that. So let's go up to the top, navigate over to the 3 squares and a plus sign. It's going to be directly on the right, all the way to the end before you get to the gear sign. I'm going to click that. Your apps and channels. So all these apps here are what is on your Fire Stick. Now you can have more, you can have less, you can delete some, but this is what comes preloaded, and you also have the option to open up Cinema. Cinema I have already loaded onto this Fire Stick, so we're just going to open it up. So here we have the TV series that's already loaded on the Fire Stick. You go over to the left, 3 lines, you're going to go down. Let's go to movies. Now there's several movies on here that you can choose from. You can go to the magnifying glass and select your own, but there is a good movie that's out now called Fatherhood with Kevin Hart. I have yet to see it, but I've heard great reviews on it, so let's look for that. Here we go. Now the key to watching movies on Cinema is streams. You'll see down at the bottom it says streams. As soon as you see there's one stream that pops up, there's chances that you might be able to watch this movie. If no streams pop up, that just means you're going to have to check back at a later date. They have not uploaded one yet. But as soon as you see one, go for it. I recommend finding a 360, 480, 720 stream, especially if you have kids in your household that love to hog the internet. Looks like all we see here is HD. That's okay, but it just might mean if you have a lot of people in the house using the internet, it might buffer just a little bit. But we're going to try it anyway. Let's go ahead and select one. Now that we have already selected one, we're going to hit play. And like I said, I've already attempted to watch this movie several times, just hadn't made it into it yet. And you want to notice how the movie comes on. I know we have not seen the movie, but we do know it's a Netflix movie, so chances are this is the right movie. If you see a newly released 2021 movie coming up with a 1980s feel, chances are it might not be the right movie, so you want to go back and select another link. Nothing that you've done wrong, it's just the wrong link. But seeing as though I have not seen this movie, we're not going to stay in here too long. We're just going to wait for it to show up and show us that this is the correct movie.
I have not watched this movie in its whole entirety yet.
This is the right movie. I'm going to jump out of it because, like I said, I have not seen it, and I'm a good movie, good meal type person.
For the good meal, and I'm
so here we go. We're back out. Back arrow one time, and we're back to movies.
Searching.
So next, we're going to go over to the search.
I can go down through there and select.
That is the magnifying glass on the top right. And instead of typing it in, we're going to hold this key right here. It is the Alexa button on your Fire Stick, microphone. Hold it down and say Wizard of Oz. It types it in and you just go down to next. Now you will see that all the Wizard of Oz that they have put out ever are up there. Quite frankly, I'm not a fan. It terrified me when I was a kid, so I never watched the movie all the way through. The monkeys just did something to me. So we're going to select it. And I promise you, we won't be in this movie long at all. But I do know how it loads up, so we're going to watch for that. And we have a 480 and 360. I'm going to select this one. Hit play. Start over. It's not going to always say start over, but this was tested before. We're going to see how it loads up. Yep, old school.
Like it's supposed
feel
to start
to
off.
it.
So,
I don't think I ever recall watching past that.
Out of this one,
maybe I stepped back in for a few minutes to watch the
flying
monkeys,
I don't know
and
what
that
it
was
does,
all for
but
me.
I'm not a Wizard of Oz fan.
We're going to stop it right here.
I'm good.
That's all I need to see on that. Well, what else can we watch on here? We've looked for movies. What about some TV shows now? Is there a favorite TV series that you like to watch?
Binge-worthy people who love to just
something that you just find binge-worthy to watch on a Sunday afternoon when there's nothing else to do? Well, let's look for it. You can look through all of these again, or we can actually search. I see iCarly. I do know there's a new series that just came out. Couldn't really see it then, but we just navigated past it. But we're going to go down and find something that's familiar to me. How about NCIS? Let's look for that. There's more than enough shows. Occupy your time with NCIS.
Grouped in the season.
Now, if you have a completely blank weekend and you don't want to do anything but watch TV and eat popcorn, go for it. 14 seasons right here. We're going to click one, season 1, episode 1, go down and hit play. Same thing here. We're going to have to wait for streams to pop up, and I still recommend going to the 480 360. But if we don't have that option, it's okay to do HD. But if it buffers, just tell your kids to go outside and play or something. Just get off the internet and let me have it. Or maybe you need to increase your speed. I say that because I know I'm at the highest speed, and sometimes my kids do need to go outside and tan just a little bit so I can have the internet myself. But here we go. We're just going to go ahead and select HD right now. Although you can select autoplay at the top, as I already have, and you can wait for 10 links and it'll automatically go to each episode, and you don't have to worry about going back in. As soon as it loads up 10 episodes, it'll click right to the next one. But I've just went ahead and clicked the first one since we only had 4 streams. And there's your NCIS, people. Showing up pretty clear if I do say so myself. Hadn't seen any side of Gibbs yet, but it has the NCIS feel to it. Excuse me.
Definitely looks like NCIS.
So we're going to go right back out.
So there we have it. We went through movies.
Back arrow. And there you have it. Same method applies to searching, but we're going to back all the way out. Now, the Mythbuster, Netflix, anybody that tells you that you can have a completely jailbroken Fire Stick and you get Netflix for free, please unfriend them, unfollow them, whatever you need to do, because I challenge somebody to prove that theory to be right to me. But I thank you for your time. This has been my cinema tutorial. I hope I've helped somebody out. Y'all have a good day.
Absolutely free Netflix account. Not possible. Netflix likes their money. Trust me, they went up from what, $8 to $20 now? They're not losing any money. They're not going to give access to free accounts. I'm sorry. You want free movies? Go through cinema. Thank you for watching. Out.